Hello and welcome to another Taekwondo lesson. In the last lesson I showed you how to do a 4-direction punch. So today I'll show you how to do a 4-direction block. If you already know how to do a 4-direction punch, learning 4-direction block is very easy. With 4-direction punch, you do an outer forearm low block and then you go forward doing a middle punch. But with 4-direction block, it's a knife hand low block followed by a middle block, all in walking stance. So the best way to practice at first is going forwards and backwards repeatedly like we did with the 4-direction punch. So go into a low block position and then go forward performing middle block and backwards doing knife hand low block, and practice this many times. A few things to remember: when you do knife hand low block, it's not quite the same as forearm low block, because with outer forearm low block you start chest level. With knife hand low block you start level with your floating ribs, so it's a little bit lower and it swings a bit less. So it's a little bit like a pendulum swing there. So shorter and sharper there. Okay? And the blocking arm will start on top for the low block, and then when you do the middle block, the blocking arm will start from underneath. And just like before, remember not to cross the arms too early. Get into a balanced position, cross the arms after. Balance and cross the arms. So get into a neutral position and then block. Now both blocks are half facing, so you're going to start the arms from the side there. See? From here to here, and then from here to here. Okay? So there's going to be a bit of a twist, so you get abdomen jerk to get more power. Like that. So practice forwards and backwards many times and then repeat with the other hand. And then you're ready to introduce the turns, and it's just like the 4-direction punch. You turn when you're going backwards to do the low block. So from here you go forward to perform a middle block, straight forward. But then when you go backwards, you only go backwards halfway and then turn your body before you do the low block. Then go forward again for the middle block, halfway back and turn sharply, pivoting with that left foot, just like you did with 4-direction punch. With 4-direction punch it was a forearm low block, here we're doing a knife hand low block. Okay? So like that. And just keep going round and round anti-clockwise, and also practice going clockwise the other way. And then you're ready to do 4-direction block, which starts from a parallel ready stance, just like 4-direction punch. But when you did 4-direction punch, remember you started going forward with the right leg. Now, in 4-direction block, we go backwards with the right leg. So the first technique is the knife hand low block, then the middle block going forward. And just keep going round, and you'll end up here with your right leg forward, doing the 4th middle block. So you move the right foot back to ready stance. And then you go back with the left to do the second part. Keep going round clockwise, you'll end up here on the 4th middle block. So you move the left foot to go back to ready stance. So this is what it will look like. So that's 4-direction block, and in the previous lesson I showed you how to do 4-direction punch. So if you've been watching all the lessons up to now and you're a white belt 10th cup student, you probably have learned enough techniques to go for your first grading, but check with your instructor because the grading syllabus may differ depending on which school or which association you're from. In the next lesson I'm going to show you how to practice Chonjitul, which is the first pattern in Taekwondo. And it's usually practiced by a 9th cup holder, a yellow tag. So please join me for that, and subscribe if you haven't done so already, because I plan to take these lessons all the way up to black belt level. So showing you all the techniques and patterns you need to know up to black belt. So see you next time. Goodbye.